to the pivotal election in Sri Lanka now. Polling stations have closed for over 17 million voters to elect the country's next president. The voting began at 7 a.m. local time across 13,000 polling stations. It progressed under heavy security with the booths manned by public officials and police. The voting proceeded peacefully across, and the voter turnout in several districts was reported to be over 40%, with the exceptions being in 2 districts. Now, in both the districts, the turnout was under 35%. The final results of the poll are anticipated by Sunday. This was the first election in Sri Lanka since the 2022 crisis, when the country's economy buckled and defaulted on the foreign debt due to the critical foreign exchange shortage. Here are some voter reactions.
කිසිදු ප්‍රචණ්ඩත්වයක් ගැටුම්කාරීත්වයක් ඇති නොවිය යුතුයි. අපේ රට අලුත් දේශපාලන සංස්කෘතියක් අවශ්‍යයි. ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී ලෙස හැම කෙනාගේම මතයන්ට දේශපාලනට ගරු කරන ඒ කිසිසේත්ම හිංසාවට පත්වීමේ කාරණයක් බවට පත් නොවිය යුතුයි. ඒ නිසා මෙම මැතිවරණ ජයග්‍රහණ ඉතාම සාමකාමීව ප්‍රචණ්ඩත්වයෙන් තොරව කිසිදු
අපි ඡන්දයක් දාලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ අපිට සාහනයක් ලැබෙන්නයි. මොකක් හරි දෙයකින් කෑම මිල මොකක් හරි දෙයකින් අඩු වෙනවා නම් එයා තමයි අපිට ජනාධිපති.
The economic recovery is the core campaign issue for 38 candidates that competed in the presidential election. The country defaulted local and foreign debt totaled $83 billion, and the government has already restructured over $17 billion of its debt. Economy remained one of the biggest single issues driving people to vote at the booths. And for more, our correspondent Dasani joins us live on the broadcast. Dasani, good to have you with us again on the show. The voting has ended. Were you able to speak to a few people? Do you see some kind of tide being swayed a certain way? What is it that you're gathering from around you?
At the moment, I'm at one of the main counting centers here in the Colombo district, and we saw just a while ago a steady inflow of ballot boxes were coming in at steady intervals. And we also got to hear from the chief returning officer here at this counting center, who said that it would approximately take another 1 to 1.5 hours to receive all ballot boxes to this specific counting center, and that they would begin counting as soon as they have received at least a majority of those ballot boxes. They also informed that they aim to release at least a couple of results, including the postal votes from these electorates before midnight. And yes, throughout the day, we did speak to a lot of voters to understand the mood. And like I have been saying throughout the day, all 3 candidates do have strong support. All 3 frontrunners do have strong support, and these voters do really wish for their candidate to appear on top.
Have there been any delays in terms of possibly, the ballots coming in, or are there any delays anticipated, or we do get the results tomorrow? Do you have an idea as to when we can expect the results?
The media was questioning the chief returning officer about this, and he said there will be a delay of about 1 to 1.5 hours only to get all of these ballot boxes to these specific counting centers. And that is why we might be expecting few delays, but nevertheless, they are quite confident that they will be able to release at least a few results before midnight tonight.
Okay, thank you so much, Dasani, for joining us again on the broadcast. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.